Hey y'all. Yeah, today is definitely a need a drink day. This is a drink time, so I'm popping the 7.5 ounce of Dr. Pepper. It's been a day. I did a test. I finished my rough draft. So all I gotta do is knock out a little pot, y'all. Ooh. And then I have another test tomorrow. So I wanna do a little pre-studying. That's it. I'm gonna do a pre-studying and that's it. Tomorrow for my next test and y'all I just it is what it is, y'all. At one point of my life I'm just like over it. I'm over it, y'all. You can't even tell me nothing. I'm over it. So I just like I said, I'm gonna probably go pick up my kids. I'm gonna do my PowerPoint tonight and I'm gonna just wing it. I'm gonna study for my exam tomorrow and I'm gonna knock that out tomorrow night. And y'all, I'm gonna live life, okay? That's all I can do. Y'all, and that's all that's real talk. That's all I can do is just live life and just be thankful that I'm here. But before I get into here, I can't stand when people try to make other people feel bad for their beliefs. All right? Because you're lukewarm doesn't mean that I have to be lukewarm with how I feel and what's right and what's wrong. When people get on here and they try to force people to be lukewarm because they can't handle the truth is it's torture. How are you going to tell somebody what they believe in and how they look at life is how they supposed to look at life because you're lukewarm, because you really can't handle the truth. I don't know about y'all, but a lot of people can't handle the truth. So they like to downplay situations. If I'm living in a certain way and somebody's like looking in and they say, well, I hope you do this, that's their belief. Is it wrong that they believe in that? No, absolutely not. So when I was watching the lips situation, a lot of people got upset when people talked about the Bible and they hope I hope he prayed and he changed his ways, and they didn't like that. And to me, it's because they're lukewarm people. I can't be lukewarm in my real life. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Now, can my right be wrong to you? Yes, it can, and I will stand. That is your area in your life. But in my area, my right is my right and my wrong is my wrong. That is totally different. But for you to tell me where I shouldn't be at as a Christian or as a person in general, because you can't handle your factual truth, is not my problem. And I don't want nobody to ever feel like they have to downplay their right and their wrong so it can pacify other people's feelings. Of that, we're at this place in time that now people are starting to see certain things for what it is. Just look at, you know, dividing family members from just politics. Now we sit back and it's like, why the hell are we so angry because somebody's point of view? Exactly. Again, that's how they feel. This is how I feel. Doesn't mean I'm supposed to stop helping with you because, hey, somebody didn't get voted for or somebody did get voted for. If their that's their vision, that's their vision. They should have all the right to have that. Why are we taking certain things away from people? But that's besides the point. I do want to talk about lips and this GoFundMe whole situation. All right. Now, to me, right now, I must talk about two different points of views. All right. They can't touch the money for the little girl right now because of the case, the trial. That probably makes a lot of sense because maybe they didn't have a prenup. Maybe his husband had the money and everything was arranged to his husband. So now they got to prove that it's whatever the case is. They can't really talk about it. They don't know on either side. They don't know whose fault it is. They just know that one is gone, right? Or I'm going to talk about it on the point of view that I feel like he didn't have anything lined up for his daughter. He had nothing lined up. This man been doing videos. He's been taking trips. He's been eating like he's the king of the world. Video after video. And you telling me you don't have anything lined up for your daughter? Now, on top of that, they're trying to pull a fast one. Now, you go back and I'm scratching my head and they said, please don't send money here, but send money here. But the money's supposed to be for his daughter. Why does it matter where they can't get access to the money. But they can get access to the GoFundMe money, but they can't get access to no money. So they basically been trying to tell people, hey, don't buy no merch off of this account. Because at the end of the day, revenue is revenue, right? Revenue is revenue. Money can make a person, make family members just come out of woodworks, make people come out of woodworks. And the sad reality is, anybody that ever dealt with a child that lost a parent, they know that they get Social Security automatically. That will keep flowing. That will run faster than anything. And I'll assume that if Lips was like critical, he looked like he couldn't work for a very long time because he was in a walker in 2019, 2020. Not a walker, but he was using a cane at that time frame. So if he didn't have things in place for his daughter when he was still here, that makes me wonder, what is he doing? Now, this is the reason why it's so important for us to get life insurance. So we don't have to do a GoFundMe. The family don't have to do a pull fast one because we already seen that he didn't get buried. He got cremated. So, and then the sister came on here and said, we still going to take care of Little Lips the same way as he did. That's cool. But what about the GoFundMe? Now, I'm not saying that the family is not going to give her the money. I'm definitely saying they won't give her all the money. Just how they're sitting there trying to make sure they have control over the merch. See, I'm not going to be worried about no damn YouTube channel if one of my brothers or my mama, my sister passed away. And I'm being vested. I'm doing interviews. I'm not doing it. It told me enough to know that y'all don't keep up with each other six days from now. That already shown that y'all don't take. Because y'all, if I don't talk to my mother within, just say, me and my mom, we talk at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to see my mother. And I'm gonna call her about 4. She better pick up. You telling me this man been trying to fight for his life for 6 days? And then suddenly they had to call Y'all called them on the 6th day talking about we about to pull the plug? Mm-mm. There ain't no way. I'm calling every hospital. I'm calling every jail. Hey, do you have this person here? Do you have this person here? That is that daughter or that sister I am. You can't tell me. Now y'all want to do a GoFundMe? Y'all didn't even check on this man for 6 days. And don't tell me, y'all, and I don't have a big family. I have me, my brother, my mom, my stepfather. That's one family. And then on my dad's side is me, my two brothers, my dad and his wife. All right. So me and my dad, we don't talk every day. We don't. But guess what? I know for sure that my dad, if he don't hear from me, is calling me. My dad's checking on me some way, somehow. Are you still here? Yes, I'm here. My mom, we just have that system. My stepdad, we'll talk and he'll be like, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. Like literally, I could just be leaving his house and he'll call me. Like, what do you mean? I just left the house like 30 minutes ago. And it's sad because I'm saying this because I really don't call my dad, my real dad, like that. But I'd be so distraught that I let 7 days go by and I ain't even call this man. Baby, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Nobody didn't check on this man. Now everybody got a story. Everybody got. We gonna do a GoFundMe for his daughter. No, you're not doing a GoFundMe for his daughter. You're doing it for self. You coming out of woodworks for self. Yes, and I'm looking at it different because if he's my best friend, y'all, my best friends, my Rolly. Hey girl, this is our weekly humpback. Hello, how you doing? Hey girl, we might not talk every day. You're right. But I'm expecting a humpback Wednesday text from you. Okay. And the only reason why I do the humpback for my close friends is because literally that's like really funny to me. Like, hey girl, hey hump day. That and it's kind of cheesy saying, "Hey, Motivation Monday, how you doing, girl?" But I think because I'm the little pervert that I am, I always text my close friends and say, hey, Humpy Day." I call it Humpy Day. Hey, Humpy Day, how you doing? But y'all, it will break my heart, and y'all, and I'll be honest with you, there's some friends, and we talk every day, but not as much as some of these people. They say, "I just talked to you." Gosh, y'all, please get y'all stuff in order. Like, we don't know when our time is. Y'all, we can drop dead by the time we submit or we even think about doing the insurance. We might not be prepared. But be prepared enough that people don't have to do a GoFundMe. Now, the word on the street is, and I always say this, and I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I feel like if one person is a drug addict, most likely both of them is drug addicts. So I seen that, and they say, well, he was on drugs and da da da, and I feel like there's a lot of times people will be with somebody and they both will be doing it. And we can't really talk bad on the dad. Like we can't. I don't know him But to me, just from him calling himself Legion, y'all really want us to believe he was about God. Real talk. He called himself Legions. We are many. And on top of that, when the sister got on here, she called y'all his little legions. Read the Bible. It spoke on him. I came to a man and then asked the man, and it's not word by word. Jesus came to a man and he said, "What's your name?" He said, "I'm Legion, and we are many." Pay attention. And next time y'all get on there and y'all fuss somebody out about how they feel, notice some people know the word. Now, maybe he didn't know it. He just thought that was dope and he wanted to say it because, what they say. There's a saying for that. Lack of knowledge will perish. And it's crazy. I'm watching so many people saying, "Yeah, I'm with him. We are many." Girl, y'all crazy as hell. And now y'all wonder why people are saying what they're saying. He the one that calls himself a demon, not us. And you want us to feel, yeah, and it's kind of true, right? Everybody be sitting there talking about how everybody's going to heaven. Y'all, I can't even, only God would know if you're going somewhere, right? Only Him. And there might be some bonus points in our life that gets cut off because of something else. And it's so sad to see so many people that's lost. You believe in God? I'm going to keep it right there. You seek the word for yourself. Don't allow somebody to turn down your heat in your spiritual life so it can make them comfortable. It can make the people that they like comfortable. Y'all gotta seek it for yourselves. And I'm starting to see like, damn, we follow a lot of people. I know I really don't try to follow people anymore. Just like the small certain things, people start worshiping people. Yeah, I get scared. I start seeing stuff. Mm-mm, no. But yeah, I have to go pick up my little people. I just wanted to say that, um, yeah, the GoFundMe, it kind of pushed me the wrong way. Not because I don't care about his daughter. No, his daughter should be set. Like if you know, you know. His daughter is set. I'm gonna break this down to you. Okay, so I don't know what state she lives in. Um, we're just going to say 1150, and we're just going to say she's about 10 years old. So we know that she can possibly get Social Security until she's 24, 23, and she's in school. So let's say 13 years. Let's round it off to 12 years. 12 months. That's 13. That's 13,800. Now we're going to times this again by 12 years. That's 165,600 dollars that I know that she's guaranteed to get with Social Security. Now, why again do the family need a $15,000 GoFundMe? I'm just asking. We know that she applied for it now, and there's a death certificate, and she's the daughter of him. We know that she might even get some of. We know that she might get some of back pay if he was on Social Security before he died, and she could get back pay. For example, he had heart problems. He was on a wheelchair. Yeah, they could probably give her some back pay. But right now, I know that this girl will be sitting, and it might go up. Over the years, they might give her maybe $100, $200 raise. So I don't know, y'all. But right now, we know that she can be sitting on a pretty penny, at least monthly. Who needs to GoFundMe? I'm just asking. Now, that number can be too high for some people, depends on the state. But a GoFundMe, it seems like hungry adults to me. Hungry adults only. But I could be wrong. And when I get proven wrong, I will apologize. But until then, y'all don't be doing a GoFundMe for no kids behalf. And you know it's your really behalf. Because I feel like people know how to beat the system. And I always eyeball people. Like I always not just eyeball them, I side eye them. Like, interesting. But when he came on there with a certain demand of not doing this, do this, it rubbed me the wrong way. Now, what is it? Now, I told y'all earlier in the video, there's two, there might be two delays why they might need to go GoFundMe. Okay. One is the trial. Okay. Because again, if they give the family all that money and then he turns around being innocent, um, they're gonna have to, they're gonna have to sue the family to get that money back and get the equal share. All right, because basically, if it's like self defense or something like that, I don't know. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying they have to keep that locked until that trial and everything gets over. That's a delay. Or he might not have life insurance, or the little girl might not even been on the policy. So that might be an issue. So that means that he didn't have anything lined up for her. And again, he was already sick. And if I was going through heart surgery, not, and he just went through heart surgery like on the 8th of April, probably the 9th of April, and you telling me that he could probably have slipped away. Y'all get what I'm saying? He didn't have nothing in play. So that's another option. But that whoever did that GoFundMe, they just rubbed me the wrong way. That's all. That's all. But I talk to y'all beautiful people later. I gotta go pick up my little people. And if y'all, I did go and get some wings, and I probably ate like 4 of them. It was 8 of them. Hold on. Let me actually count them. I ate 3 of them. So what I'm gonna do is probably tell my kids to air fry these, and I really am now. I want a taste of a hot dog because my kids they was like, "Yeah, I want a hot dog tonight." So I'm like, that might sound like a plan, y'all. And I'm like 90%. I'm thinking about making homemade chili. Y'all, and please hit in the comments. Do y'all like good hot dog buns like the potato rolls or Hawaiian rolls? Or do y'all just like regular bread rolls, buns? Hey, and I seen a video of somebody using sliced bread for a hot dog, and y'all, and that's the reason why I said I wanted one because low key I wouldn't mind sliced bread on a hot dog tonight. Like I ain't even gonna hold you. Like that sounds good, but my son, he's a little bougie. He ain't gonna go for that, y'all. He ain't gonna go for that. He ain't gonna go for that. I'm thinking about it. I am thinking about it, but that boy ain't gonna go for that. But in the meantime, y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.